Here's an example of obvious cooperation, at least to me. I don't know if everyone else looks for this kind of stuff, but the hand grip here, they have an S grip. They're holding on to each other. Why would you put yourself in a quote unquote chokehold? I mean, obviously it's not, but it's represented as one. See, back in the 80s and even the 90s, that would never happen. You would have grabbed across the wrist and tightened it, and then it would have been across your chin, and the ref would have slid his hand under there to make sure it was a choke or not a choke, and the announcers would have been like, "Hey ref, get in there, make sure it's not a choke," and then the heel announcer would have been, usually it's Jesse Ventura back in those days, would have said, "No, of course it's not a choke. What are you doing, gorilla? Blah blah blah." We don't even do that anymore. It's just, it's okay to have this loose hold, and it's okay for them to obviously cooperate. Uh, it's nothing just to reach right here. As a matter of fact, that's why they wear these armbands, is so that you can grab. Don't be lazy. It's just like, well, everybody knows now it's fake. It's a work, so they don't even get try to pass it as real. All of us want this. Like, if you go through the comments in the wrestling forums or anywhere, cage match, it doesn't matter. Whether you're a mark, a smark, or even if you don't know anything. If you don't know anything about wrestling, do it, because you might fool 10% or 20% of the people. If you're a mark and you're a casual and you do it, it looks great. And if you're a super smart and you do it, then you're noticing it and you appreciate it. There is not a single person, even if you're a boy in the back, if you're one of the boys, or you're a promoter, you're going to look at it and say, that guy's an elite worker. I want to work for the company. I want to hire and book these people for shots. There is no reason not to do this. It's sloppy work. Now, whose fault is this? I don't know if it's Nia, because she's a heel and she's calling the match, and that's the way she's applying the hold. I think that's her fault. This is one of the reasons why I don't like Nia. I think she's a sloppy worker. She tends to get people hurt because this is the way that she works. This is why she has this criticism. But at the end of the day, if you're Bailey and you're in this hold and this is happening, the locker room needs to police itself. You need to say, don't put me in the hold unless you're going to do it right. Grab my wrist. They've worked together more than once. So they're doing a program right now. This is a problem. There's no taker. Nobody's stopping this.